Well, hey folks, DC7 here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to FS19. Now, I just, yeah, this isn't going to work because that mirror isn't over far enough to actually see anything. Yeah. I just wanted to let you guys know where we are insofar as getting back to running the series. What is going on here? Oh, I'm just not in far enough. Oh, I wonder if it's because I got the trailer hitch model. Anyway, what is going on with our regular series? Now, of course, we've still got the server running, and that is going along just fine. Now, we are not going to be converting to seasons. I thought about it, and Sooty kind of mentioned the same thing, that because not everybody's always on at the same time, it could really, really mess you up. You know, you could spend spring, summer, and fall prepping for that great crop thing, have somebody come up, burn through the only good harvestable day in autumn, and the next, you know, you log on the next day, it's the first day of winter, and all your crops are frozen. So, yeah, it wouldn't be so good. There we go. So, this, however, is not the server. This is Ricciville. This is a test version of Ricciville only. Yeah, so she's not quite ready to roll out, at least as of this morning, which is Sunday morning, July the something. And there we go. That's exactly what it is. You don't get the choice of a trailer hitch if you want to carry that. Now that stripe didn't come out the same yellow as everything else. That's kind of odd. Maybe it's just the light. So at any rate, Oldman 102, Steve is converting it to seasons. This is actually a seasons version, as you can tell by all the happy, joy extras in the top corner. And doing an amazing job of it, along with a bunch of actual changes on the map. Like this, for instance. These bridges, and you can go over here full speed and you wouldn't even know you'd left a flat piece of ground. These are brilliantly smoothed out. Yeah, there's no banging pieces on the bottom, it's just glass smooth. So, yeah, but little things like that. The conversion for this over to seasons isn't like a standard map, because there's all the extra fruits on here, including there's stone, there's rock. You can actually mine salt. It made it for a little bit different, and as such, yeah, when you load the map, unzip it, there'll be two files. And when the map goes up on wherever Steve's going to post it, there will be two files, important to note. At least for now, you will have to include a sort of special version of seasons. Basically, it just tells it to do a couple of things a little differently. Well, that's all. But other than that, I've just basically been putting the farm back together and getting ready to redo our Let's Play. So far, all I've done now, when you start the map, you'll end up with some chickens. Hello, chickens. Look at them. Aren't they gorgeous? Awesome. Oh, look at these ones. Yeah, that's not your stock white chicken. Those are kind of got a little color to them. Nice. I very much like. And there's our buddy, the rooster. So you start with a few of these dudes, and there is enough grain in the silo to keep them fat and happy until you can actually get some yourself. You also start out with some sheep, and there is enough grass in the silo to fill their troughs and get you through until you can scratch away at your own grass here. So yeah, very, very well done. But yeah, like I said, this is just really to let you guys know that this is where we will be starting our season's Let's Play. And yeah, as soon as Oldman 102 decides that it's good to go, I will be bringing that to you. Beyond that, though, all I've done, I'm plowing the fields that we own, because that's sort of, well, one of the few things you can do. If we go to our seasons menu, you can see. Now, so cotton is now listed. That's interesting. That's very interesting. That is very interesting. Because currently the geo that runs seasons is set up for, well, basically the UK. And you can't grow cotton or coffee or sugarcane. And that makes perfect sense. I mean, I wouldn't try to grow cotton, coffee, or sugarcane even out here on the west coast of Canada. You know, it may be the best growing season in the whole country, but it ain't that good, you know. This early in the spring, yeah, this is kind of what our ground temperatures are, believe me. I mean, right now it's the end of summer, obviously, or midsummer, or whatever, but you know what I mean. If this was the very beginning of spring, oh, heck no. You couldn't drive a nail into the ground. It would be frozen solid still. So very interesting. His modified version of Seasons also lets us take advantage of the new DLC. That is so awesome, man. Way to go, dude. Way to go. Yeah, and all of the crops that he's included. You know, peanuts. Well, we can grow tobacco here in BC, but we can't grow peanuts. Same with coffee. You know, hemp 15 degrees, really. Yeah, hemp will flourish once soil temperatures reach about mid to late 40s in Fahrenheit. So this is probably a little, well, no, it's probably pretty close. Pretty close. Not that I know anything about planting hemp outside, but you know. So yeah, well, that's not really what I wanted. I just wanted it. The thing that still has me a little bit bizarrinoed with, how's our weather gonna be? Yuck, yeah, well. As you can see, I'm on a 3-day season, so the shortest one. Everything else is on. This still, I don't know. This really spins my noodle, man. You know. And what confuses me is why there's 4 of these. You know, do you plan out, because these don't represent years, and if they represent fields, well, what field do they represent, right? Because that's a year. We're going to leave that field fallow. That's not for a day, that's it. There'll be nothing harvested off that field for this year. You know, next year, cereal. Wheat, specifically, right? Followed by canola, followed by oats, followed by fallow, followed by barley. But that's 6 years, right? Now, if this is are skipped for a shorter duration. Rotation. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a little strange. Because, I mean, this doesn't, you know, this doesn't mean that I can't plant any crops this year. I would imagine I can plant whatever the heck I want. Which would mean this is sort of a working guide. You know, like, I would know if I leave a field fallow and plant wheat in it next year that this is the bonus to the wheat that I would get. You know, and I can, then again, why is there 4 sets of them? When I can change this at random and it means nothing other than it changes these numbers. You know? Yeah, I don't know. The rest of it makes perfect sense to me. You know, it really does. I mean, I can understand that, you know, the greatest demand for a particular product is not going to be right when it's harvested, because that's going to be when there's the most of it around. Your greatest demands are going to probably come here in the winter, right? I should think that's going to apply to pretty much everything, depending on when they're harvested. Of course, I picked the one thing that's got a weird harvest time, right? So, yeah. And yeah, so anytime you would see this or this, that's when the crops would be worth big money. Yeah, this whole rotation, like I said, I understand crop rotation in real life. I mean, you know, if you even do raised bed gardening, if you do it in the same place year after year, you start to understand that growing, you know, always growing your beans here and always growing your tomatoes there and yada yada yada, that's not the most productive way to do things, you know. And even leaving a plot or two to do nothing other than, you know, treat the soil and leave it fallow for a year with nicely treated soil, which is what we're going to do with this field. This field I'm going to leave fallow as an experiment. And as you can see, it is plowed. I'm ready to flingeth lime all over it. And then I'm going to put 1 layer of fertilizer down and then cultivate it. And then we're going to leave it. We'll plant it next year. So, but anyway, as I said, this is not meant to be a part of the series. I just wanted to let you guys know that no, I haven't decided that I'm playing nothing but Planet Nomads from now on, or, you know, anything like that. Of course not. We will most certainly be doing Farm Sim 19-y stuff, and we are going to be doing seasons here on the Ricciville map. So, like I said, as soon as Old Man 102 lets me know that we are pretty much good to go and that I can freely present to you a series, I will do just that. In the meantime, yeah, this is going to be a sweet map, guys. And don't forget, if you can at all, you know, show a little kindness and see if you can't help Old Man 102 out. The links to do so will be in the description down below. Now here's something. This is really cool, actually. You see how much is left here? Now, I'm going to bet you he has an issue. Okay? Because this is something... Yeah, that is a hired worker. Is it a he? A she, I'm sorry. I'm going to bet she has an issue. And I'm wrong. You know, there's a B word for women like you. Beautiful job. What I found was the last strip, for some reason, it was almost like the plow was getting hung up at the end of the fields. And it would just sit there and bounce. And, oh, that's me. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a blocking object. Yeah, it would just sit there and bounce. But that may well have been just who knows what. But anyway, yeah, like I said, that's all we're going to do here. I'm not starting the series. I'm not doing any of that. So, in fact, here we go. This is the only thing you'll have missed up to this point, is me plowing fields. So there you go. Yeah, very, very soon, I should hope, we will be starting back with some awesome farm sim coverage of this great map. And yeah, I'm looking forward to pushing seasons into this. I'm almost tempted to go with a longer span, you know, but we'll see. Maybe we'll do a year at 3 days, or a couple of years at 3 days, and just see how it goes, eh? So, there you are. Till next time, folks, this has been Species 7. Take care of each other, and ciao for now.